spread the love that we have here.
There's no love here. There's a hate.
All of the love.
Just a hate. Just hates.
I find that hard to believe.
Do you know how much I wanted to be like, fuck off, I just want to sleep today. I'm so tired.
I mean, I'm not surprised. It's you.
Whatever, man. I haven't been sleeping much. So, like, when I take a
Oh,
nap
for
after work,
Christ's sake. It's so hard being you.
it is, okay? It is. It's really hard.
Really
It took
hard.
me It took me at least 6 days to prepare for this. Like, I gotta.
Did you do all the homework assigned?
Was there homework?
Pandorum and American Gods, and then what was the other one? Guardians.
Yeah, I got all that stuff watched.
Nice. See? Now we're running a tight ship.
Was it? I mean, we'll get into it later, but like, what the fuck did you want to watch Pandorum for?
Because it was awesome.
Especially after you're like, I text you and you're like, oh yeah, we watched it before. Like, why am I watching shit I've already seen that's this bad? It's really bad.
And we are not starting on a good foot. I really loved it. So the whole thing about it was, so when we watched American Gods for the first time last week, I was thinking about this week and like how surprised I was that I loved Guardians. So I kind of wanted one of those that surprised me how good it was in the past. And I remember, like, I was skimming through Stars' app, and there was Red State and Pandorum. And I remember really being surprised by the twist in there and like how they culminated. So I kind of wanted to go with that. So like people joining in have no idea that we watched this. I'm just shocked that you didn't appreciate it because it has Ben Foster for one.
Listen, Ben Foster will always be a love of mine, thanks to us watching Alpha Dog and him just being methed out and doing karate. It's the best. And I really like him in the 310 to Yuma remake. I think he's really good in that. But he's one of those actors that I'm not like, yeah, I'm going to watch this movie because he's in it.
You're ridiculous right now.
It
also had Dennis Quaid. Dennis Quaid was awesome.
Name one good thing Dennis Quaid has ever done.
This Frequency was all right.
Did you know they made a TV
there's
show?
Other stuff.
Do you know they made a Frequency TV show?
Shut up.
Yeah, I think it's still on the air. Yeah, it's the same thing. Time travel through a fucking radio.
Have you ever seen Four Horsemen or The Horseman?
Is it about horses?
No, Horseman.
I know. Is it about horses?
He was like trying to save his daughter, I think. Oh, it's like a serial killer.
Nah, I'm not. Oh, he was in.
You just need more Dennis Quaid in your life.
He was in Day After Tomorrow. That was really sweet.
Whole movie. I don't like you juking me like that.
No, Dennis Quaid is same thing. Like I don't give a shit about Dennis Quaid. Space is cool. Space is cool, but
so I'm quickly going through his. He was in Legion. That was an alright movie. Wait, yeah, it was Horseman. It came out right about the same time as Pandorum did.
This is all terrible.
Awesome freaking movies. Yeah, so we didn't watch it together because it would have came out in 2009.
Well, whatever. I don't know. I remember this movie. I don't remember if I ever watched it, but it seemed very familiar. Badass. No, it's not, man. Come on, tell me what's good about it. Really?
The suspense of the whole damn thing?
What suspense?
You don't know what those creatures are and if they're gonna die? Come on.
They're like
in the wild cannibals type things. I think this did that like confined space trying to survive thing better than Icebreaker did.
Better
Or
than what?
Snowpiercer.
Snowpiercer? Well, Snowpiercer's not a good movie either, so let's not go
Man,
there.
fuck you.
What?
I think you're just saying this shit for the hell of it.
No, I will never say anything that I don't fully believe. This movie is... There's no suspense, because he meets up with some Vietnamese dude who's doing karate and some chick who's jumping 30 feet in the air. There's no suspense.
Yeah, there is, because they have no idea what's going on, and they're trying to save the ship.
No, I don't know what's going on. So were those people?
Yeah, you're not supposed to until the end when it revealed all those stuff.
What did it reveal? That they were underwater. That's the only reveal I got.
Fuck you, man.
Admittedly, everyone, I was reading throughout this whole movie, and it was just playing in the background.
Maybe if you would have actually paid attention, the movie would have been a lot better. So you just being an a-hole.
It's Ben Foster crawling through vents, and then some people are chasing him, and then he turns the ship back on, and they're underwater, and they shoot out. That's all that happens in that movie.
Awesome stuff.
And Dennis Quaid is also that one weird kid who was the bad guy from OC Season 3. He was hallucinating himself.
I don't know about that.
Yeah.
Is that the guy that was trying to be a cannibal? Oh, no, the corporal from the whatever.
It was young Dennis Quaid. It was himself.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's really bad. Whatever. I would have 100% rather watched Event Horizon again than this. Yeah.
Bold statement. I don't agree with it.
Because that is a much better movie.
At all. I don't know.
Event
I love the set
Horizon.
design and everything. Fuck you, man. I get it. You hated the movie. I happen to really love the movie.
It's fine.
Also, to hell with you.
Fuck you, man. Pick better movies.
Fuck you, man.
Fuck you.
Oh, shit. This is the best one. You could have picked Red State. This is half on you.
It is not. It's not on me. You went, let's watch Pandorum or Red State. And I went, is Pandorum that space movie with Ben Foster? And you went, fuck yeah, Pandorum it is.
All right. 100% you. I'll shoulder the rest because I love Ben Foster. But that's it.
I do too. But that doesn't mean it's a good movie, man. He's not even good in it.
Your fucking heart.
I know. I love that. I wish I could just. I wish I had a gif of that when he kicks that motherfucker.
Alpha Dog is an atrocious movie, and no one should watch it except for Ben Foster.
No, that's not true. There's Ben Foster, and Olivia Wilde gets naked in it.
I mean, you bring up a good point. I'll give you that one.
I'm just saying. If we're talking about any reason to see that fucking movie, there you go.
All right, so that's Pandorum. Go see it because it's awesome. Don't trust Luke because he hates things. I
do hate things. It happens. I'm usually right, though.
I'm sidetracking just for half a second because I really want to find a Ben Foster gift right now. So awesome happened this week in geek stuff. Oh my god! I just put up a link of Blood Drive on Sci-Fi. It looks real grindhousey. It looks so good. Basically, it's the year 1999, and cars run on blood.
There you go.
It's got like monster engines.
Not that it's for any reason that I want to talk about or anything, but because you said Grindhouse, and since I saw Kurt Russell in a movie, I went back and I watched Death Proof last night. So that happened.
Watch.
It's okay.
Who are you right now?
What do you want? It's the weakest of Tarantino's movies.
I mean, it is, but it's still a lot of fun because it's Kurt Russell. Like, it's even the lowest of Tarantino is still most of the shit we get.
Whatever. It's okay. I mean, I've seen that movie like 3 or 4 times, so I can't say I don't like it, but it's really boring at times.
See? Well, I'm just trying to find a barrier so people know what you're talking about. And you saying that movie's not good, even though you keep watching it, like, you just got to take everything with a big chunk of salt, like you said.
Oh, fuck off, man. There doesn't need to be no qualifiers about what I say.
I'm trying to give you credibility. You're trying to knock that out of my hand every chance I get.
I speak from the heart, okay?
Do you? That's where you speak from? I think you're full.
What the fuck was that? We're supposed to be...
Don't worry about it.
We're supposed to be having this conversation.
Listen, we got this conversation going right now. We're good. I was just making sure I can check in with the chat if anybody starts talking about how bad your review is.
You listen. If anyone says a fucking word about you, you tell me, because I will hunt them down like a dog.
Man, I really hope somebody's just talking shit right now. There is no one currently talking shit.
Yeah, they know better. They're fearful of me.
I
am their god. I am their god.
That's something for sure. Great segue. Now we can talk about American Gods, though.
Yeah.
How
episode 2 happened. What was that?
How great was that episode?
Oh, I thought you said how bad, and I was about to shut the phone off and just be done with this.
Oh, you can play, but I can't? This is fucking hierarchy bullshit.
It is. But it was great. This show just keeps continuing to be good. It's expanding and bringing in more characters, and they're all great. Plus, just tons of dick in this episode. Just dicks everywhere. Like, there was literally that shot. There was that shot where, like, it panned up from Shadow and Wednesday's car and went into the stars and into the galaxy, and it was just a dude's dick. And I was like, wait, what the fuck's happening? It literally...
Never. Oh, wait. Oh, that was fucking when he saw the... Yeah, okay. I was like, I don't remember that at all. Now I do. Thanks for that.
Yeah, you needed to remember
that opening sequence was pretty fucking brutal itself.
Yeah, that was a great monologue and a great performance, but also very, very real, and cutting what's happening right now.
Yeah, I think Orlando Jones, not really. I wouldn't consider him a very serious actor, but he nailed the shit out of that.
Wait. You're going to say that the dude from the old 7-Up commercials isn't a great actor?
I was trying to think of the commercials he was in, and all I could remember was the NASCAR one, where he's going super slow, and I'm like, what company was that?
Yeah.
7-Up. Yep.
7-Up yours. It was the 7-Up yours campaign.
Yeah, great serious actor, I guess. Because angry gets shit done.
It does, and like, it's so brutal when that guy's just like, but if we burn the ship down, we'll be dead. And he's like, motherfucker, you're already dead. At least sacrifice yourself so he could have power.
Yeah.
But just the difference in the book. It's
Fuck, I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole them building themselves up. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Motherfucker.
That was good.
But he wasn't personified in the show other than that, right? Mr. Nancy?
Yeah, Anansi was just in that prologue. He comes in again, like I know the book, so the show says or they
I'm
said
guessing he'll be at the table when Wednesday gets to where they're going, considering they were talking about that later in the episode.
Yep, and then that was that in the book. That's the first time you meet him is when they get to where they're going. But he plays a pretty.
But this is the
decent.
one of the Asani brothers.
The what?
The Asani brothers?
No, this is Anansi, who was like he's like an African trickster god. He was the representation of a spider. There is a spin-off book of that Gaiman wrote called Anansi Boys, and it's about his sons. So that might be where you get that.
I remember you telling me that, and I was wondering if he would play any more role in the show. But I guess that answers that.
And then
also the other, I don't see Fire Eyes. That was kind of, I'm assuming that's kind of a Lucifer type.
A speculation from reading the book. I believe it is a djinn.
Oh yeah, no. I saw that in the credits that he was listed as Jin. But who's Cernobog? I figured he was going for his hammer, and I figured that would be like a Thor.
He's a Slavic god. He, if you think of like, if Thor is the light and Loki's the dark, he's almost like the Loki of this brother pair of Slavic gods.
So is he kind of collecting the different cultures' tricksters?
He's just getting whoever he can, who can help him in what he needs done. I think Gaiman just wanted to be very inclusive in all religions and make it known, this is just, it's everything that, because as much as this story is about gods and everything, it's about immigrants and how they bring their collective ideas and faiths with them to where they go. So that's why it's a hodgepodge of.
Yeah, I think it's kind of a very like America's like all these different culminations like building this country, even though it's set in modern times.
Yep, and not that I have a huge amount of idea, but from what I know is that Cernobog was like creating darkness, and his brother was creating light, kind of, and so they were like this duality, this yin yang, and his brother's like locked in the stars or something. I don't fucking know. I don't know much about Slavic gods, so there you go.
Also, the other Biloxi was in this episode again. Still weird. Just eating people.
Yeah, eating that. That puss got to get fed. You know what I'm saying?
And of course, the star of the show was Lucille Ball by Gillian Anderson. Where are you going? You're supposed to be my guide.
I was letting you.
You're my guide.
I was leading you.
Now I'm lost.
I needed to get some tea.
Yeah, so Shadow Moon goes into like an electronics store, and like all the screens go dark, and it's Lucille Ball. Anderson does a great job, and like I'd worship her, whatever. I believe she's playing Media, right?
Yep, she's Media, one of the new gods. And from what I've seen, I literally just was reading some stuff on like this week's episode. I watched it last night, so I was reading some stuff today, and they had been like tweeting pictures of Jillian and like the different roles that she's gonna play as Media this year, and like there's Lucille Ball, and there was like an out of focus picture of her as Marilyn Monroe, and then they hinted that she's playing fucking like Ziggy Stardust era David Bowie in an episode. So like I'm so excited to see what they do with that character. But basically exactly what happens in the book happened, except in the In the show, they made it. I think they did a good choice to put it in that supermarket. Because in the book, it's
because I think it happens in the hotel, right?
Yeah, as he's falling asleep, so he kind of just thinks it's like a dream. In this way, it plays that fact. He's like, I'm going crazy. And Wednesday has that great dialogue. It's either the world's crazy or you're crazy. Make a choice. And fuck,
I
McShane is
saw
still
the hotel parking lot scene was fucking awesome, where Frank was holding his composure, but obviously very pissed off.
Yeah, when he's just like
about making the slight against him.
Yeah, he's like, what was it? An attack against you is an insult to me, and just because I'm pissed, or just because I'm not acting pissed, doesn't mean I'm not gonna get them for this. No, it's great.
Such cold-blooded, like calculated, just immense acting on his part. God, I fucking love it. Or like in like 10 seconds before, he's like inviting him into some random hotel room. He's like, yeah, just fucking bang shit out of this chick, and that guy watched, I guess. So
yeah,
keeps delivering. Also, when he was telling him, like, giving him the list of stuff to get, and he's like, just keep it reasonable and like only skim 5%. And it's like, I'm not gonna steal from you. He's like, watch out for yourself. How can I trust you to watch out for myself? I was like, wow.
It's so good. Just so much that it's all down to just great acting is what's getting that through. And like the dialogue's really smart. Absolutely. But Peter Stormare Peter Stormare is great, and fucking just McShane is just killing it in that show. Like just the way he's watching everything.
The entire Hammer talk was fucking amazing. It's like, I don't want to play checkers with this dude anymore.
Let alone bet my life on it.
And it's like, yeah, and then he loses. It's like, the main character? I don't think they can, so I'm sure it's going to be like a favor type, mob type situation. Is that reasonable?
I'm not telling you things I know.
I'll find out today. That's fair.
I told
Sunrise
you
blood,
I'm going to say as little as I can.
Sunrise blood is the best.
Sunrise blood is the best.
Creepy badass speech.
And just the I don't know, there was kind of that as much as they talked about race a lot in this episode with Nancy's speech at the beginning and when they're having dinner and Cernabog brings it up, he's like, "Are you black?" He's like, "We don't have black people where I'm from. I'm the blackest person because of my personality, not because of my skin color." And then at the end, he's like, "I'm really sorry you lost. Now I have to kill my only black friend." So it's kind of this.
Yeah, it's so trippy. It's like all the dialogue and the acting just culminate so perfectly to make it even creepier than it should be, I guess.
So yeah,
in that, like, it gets even creepier than what the book portrayed it.
Yeah, in the book, it's about what it is, the same, but they play checkers, and he makes the bet, and what happens. They actually took a lot of Cenobog's dialogue from the book, and they gave it to Zora. Like a lot of what she's saying to Wednesday and Shadow is actually his dialogue from the book. So he was kind of jumped around in the way he acted around them. He seemed a lot more. He was a lot angrier in the show than he was in the book at Wednesday and everything. So, but I think it's smart to try and throw that antagonistic block into Wednesday's objective.
Nice. Badass. So that's episode 2. I'm looking forward to 3 now. It's ridiculous how good that show is.
It's so good. I mean, I knew it'd be good, but it's better
good.
than I could have hoped for. So, yeah, I expect.
Weren't you the one that was afraid of watching the show because the book was so good?
I was just afraid. I was just like, it's impossible to adapt that book. You know, it's just it is what it is, but it's also it's also so just it rambles. It takes its time and it doesn't do things, and they've done a good job.
Obviously, that's Game and Style, though.
Yeah, but like the shadow in the book is almost non-existent, internalized. He doesn't react to things. He's very quiet, stoic. So they've definitely changed his character because no one would want to watch a TV show with a passive character like that. So that was smart. And it's a really smart adaptation. So everyone should be watching it. I know it's on Stars and no one fucking has Stars, but
real fucking tricky to find people that have Stars. And it's like some great fucking television.
Well, there's this.
Watch it now. Ash vs. Evil Dead's really good.
I haven't seen the second season yet.
I also have not seen the second season, but the first one's really good.
There's parts in that I absolutely love, and there's parts that I think are really bad.
It really feels original Evil Dead, like where there's really great parts, but there's really like some, I don't want to call it lackluster, but some really slow movement parts.
Well, like
Ash fucking wielding the chainsaw again.
The worst part of that first season is the fact that it's Sam Raimi's episode that feels the worst. Like that just hurts, you know?
Yeah, pretty much.
They get to the cabin and it's the exact cabin from Evil Dead 2. Like most minute detail, the nerd in me just goes off and I'm okay with it. So
I think when they introduced the old beast, I was like, "Yep, let's rock this." The old sedan.
The Delta.
I was like, "That's what makes it film." Yeah.
So yeah,
I was like, "That's what makes this show."
Did you want to talk about your other dumb movies?
Oh, really? What dumb movies? Oh, are you talking about the ones I saw in the theater?
Yeah.
You didn't see Ghost in the Shell yet again?
It's not in theaters anymore, so you can stop asking.
Fuck you, you can see it. You're just trying not to. So I saw Circle, and it's basically what you think it would be. I think whatever her fucking last name is, her acting is just not what it should be, and it kind of slows down the movie. There's some really wonky parts in the show. I mean, it's basically exactly what you expect. Just Big Brother. I think Black Mirror did it a lot better and a lot smarter. The whole spying network. Yeah. So I don't know. It was all right. I mean, it was worth a $5 movie, but not much more. But then I saw Gifted, and that was fucking awesome. Like Captain America, watching a little kid. Like, there's so much heart in that movie, and it's like, fuck, this is a really good movie. Basically, Captain America's sister is like genius level mathematician. She has a daughter. Killed herself, left her brother in charge of her daughter, and like they've been raising her, and like in very rundown conditions, but like giving her a childhood rather than expecting her to be this genius level that her mom was. So I don't know. Like there's things that happen in that movie that were like so on point. It's a really good movie.
Yeah, fair enough. I didn't think it looked bad. I just didn't want to see it.
Yeah, we both figured it would, but I mean, with everything else out right now, it's hard to catch that just because
There's nothing out.
It's fucking Guardians. What more do you want?
There was a goddamn huge break between Fast 8 and Guardians.
There was 2 weeks.
Yeah, where nothing
and
else
Fast
was
8
released.
held that goddamn spot.
Because nothing else came out.
You're a fool.
I thought he was going to call me a racist.
I wouldn't go that far. It's just Fast 8.
Well,
it's nothing crazy. So, did you watch Guardians at all last week? The first one?
No.
Fair enough. I saw the double feature. It was awesome. It was really awesome going from the first to the second one.
That sounds silly. What?
How was the concert?
Fantastic. Did you see how close I was? Did you see how close I was to Max?
Yeah, I was super fucking jealous.
I
mean, not jealous to the point where I would have missed Guardians 2, but jealous.
It was the far better choice to spend a Thursday night seeing that.
Thursday night, I'll give you. If it would have been a Friday night, it would have been a toss-up.
No. Max Bemis, he's my hero, man. He's out there he's all like, fuck you, kids. He's like, fuck you, I'm old now, and I don't care.
Which is like, what, he's our age?
I think he's younger than us.
With teenagers in his band still? Is it just basically him fronting people that will play for him?
Kobe came back, the keyboarder. Yes. But yeah, they're the only 2 guys left. So. But it's cool.
That's fair. I still would have loved to see that show.
Yeah. Can we talk, before we go into Guardians, just to give people some knowledge, I guess, about it. We're talking about the band Say Anything, which I got Noah to listen to, and he loves.
I do. I totally admit it. I love Say Anything.
And they're
all you have to do is go like this too, and you're like, oh, the other band I saw was Bayside.
Yeah, Bayside's awesome. Fuck you.
I didn't say anything bad about it. I said I wanted to see that show.
But all I'm going to say is Noah comes off as this big hard ass, but he loves an emo band.
First of all, I am a badass. Second of all, I don't consider them emo.
I bought a shirt. I bought merch from the show, and it literally says, Say Anything, neurotic emo music.
God damn it. God damn it. Why did I know that was going to end that way when you started saying it? Oh, fucker. Okay, one emo band, but that's it. That's all I'm taking. That's bullshit.
I just want it on the record that you like an emo band.
First of all, I don't like the whole band. It's just Max that I love.
Yeah, but one, that band is just Max. And 2,
I mean, fair.
He's super emo.
I can't lie. I mean, it's good shit. Doesn't say anything. Or else.
So I guess what? You ready to get into this? You watched the first Guardians and you watched the second one, and it was life-changing?
Great fucking movies. I love the first Guardians, and I think Guardians 2 pushed it out of the number 1 spot for my favorite in the MCU.
Guardians 2 is not that good. So
God damn it! I really thought you were fucking kidding me when you were bullshitting me on Facebook.
I don't think it's trash, like I was fucking around with you on Facebook, but it's not.
This is gonna take a dark turn real quick, I'm sure.
I could maybe top 6. Like, I don't even think it breaks the top 5 of Marvel movies.
Well, first of all, you're fucking wrong, because the goddamn Kurt Russell's in it, and he automatically elevates it 2 spots. Automatically.
Okay, that gets
Kurt
it to 6.
goddamn Russell.
That's what gets it to 6, then.
Rocket's fantastic. First of all, let's be non-spoilery, and then we're just going to spoil the shit out of it. So what did you not like about the movie? If you could be non-spoilery.
Okay, there's where the goddamn qualifiers come in. Is like, just because I didn't love it means I didn't like it. It's okay. It's an okay movie. Here's the problem with it. Here's the problem. I love the first Guardians movie. This movie takes everything you love about the first Guardians movie and does it just a little worse. You know, it's just the humor's not as good, the characters aren't as good, the action's not as good. It's just a little worse than the first one.
See, I think you're wrong because I think it does it slightly better than the first one. And seeing the first one right before it, it's like I have very valid points because I'm better. But I think they knew that you had seen the first one, and they played off of that so they could take all of these characters to the next level without having to explain who they were or anything like that.
They don't. These characters don't go to the next level.
Dude, how did they not? Drax has a fucking pretty decent arc.
The characters all have the exact same arc they had in the first movie.
But better. But slightly
better. It's not. The only characters who get more to do, who actually have an arc in this movie, are two of the antagonistic characters from the first movie, Yondu and Nebula. They're the only ones who grow in this movie.
Not true, because you get more from Star-Lord. Like,
no, you don't.
You know where he is, and like he turns it up at one moment and stands up for himself. Nebula, you learn more of Nebula and Gamora's. I mean, you kind of already knew that, but like they have their face off. Baby Groot's adorable, and they didn't overuse him that I figured they would. I think he was in the movie just the right amount.
It depends on what you think is overdoing it. I mean, literally the first 5 minutes of that movie is Baby Groot dancing.
Fucking hilarious. I fucking thought it was such a smart choice to just not show this big ass random fight and just Groot just dancing around.
But the problem is, that's the exact same way the credits came through in the first movie, and it was better in the first movie. With Star-Lord dancing as he enters the temple, it set the tone for the movie, what kind of ride you ran for. This was just a rehash of the first one.
Yeah, but they did it better.
Okay.
I thought because everybody was playing off each other and like not showing all that stuff happening and like just set the stage perfectly because you already know what you're in for because Drax is just fucking around. Groot's just this baby that can't really think too comprehensively, but is just having a good time while everybody else is trying to fight this giant fucking monster.
Yeah, but it's also the exact same opening from the first movie.
Yeah, but if it works, why change it?
But then you come in...
If it's so great, why change it?
Here's the problem. It was great the first time. It's not as great the second time. That's what I'm saying. They did everything the same. It's just not as good.
Oh, see, that's where... See, this is where we disconnect, is because I love the world just a little bit more, so... Thinking it's worse is my thinking it's better.
Oh, yeah. Try
so I guess
even out...
Evened out, though, it's on par with the first one.
No, it's not as good as the first one.
Disagree? Because it's better.
Guardians 1, Iron Man, Civil War, Winter Soldier, and probably another one. Those are, at least off the top of my head, better than Guardians 2.
No, because it's in the number 1 spot. So it goes Guardians 2, 1, Iron Man, probably Civil War, and then Doctor Strange.
Nope. You have a terrible list. Terrible list.
First of all, fuck you. Guardians 2 and Guardians 1 are number 1 and 2. So
It's okay. It's okay. It's okay. You're just wrong.
Fuck it. Let's start spoiling shit now. Come on. Them getting away from that first battle and, like, Rocket stealing the batteries and, like, being all chummy with Drax fucking died. I fucking lost it. And then fucking Batista fucking jumping out of the back of the ship and just fucking shooting shit and then just being dragged for another 2 minutes or so. And then just fucking coming to a complete stop and just being in love with whatever just happened.
Yeah, no, Drax is great, but Drax, it's the same Drax from the first movie.
Yeah, why wouldn't you want more of that?
I'm just saying it's not as good the second time around. There is
Fuck
no
you.
There is no perceptible growth in any of these characters. It's cool. I like hanging out with these characters, but they don't grow at all.
Who fucking want? You know what? I'm tired of all the goddamn Infinity Stone bullshit. I just want a fun movie with these characters.
I didn't say shit. I wanted Infinity Stones. I wanted a fucking movie that gave me a little more than this did.
And it did. It fucking gave you ego.
Okay, guess what, motherfucker? Guess what?
It filled out the world a little bit more.
That second act, when they're hanging out with Kurt Russell, boring as shit.
You're going to have to say that again because you broke up, and I'm pretty sure I'm going to hate what you said.
Said that second act, when they hang out with Kurt Russell, is boring as shit.
Yeah, but when he fucking kicks it into gear and explains what he did to Star-Lord's mom...
So they can waste all this time, which, great, I don't need action, but if you're going to give me nothing but character beats for 35 minutes in the middle of a movie, you need to give me something new with these characters, and they don't. And it's boring, and it's a waste, and that's why it's not as good as the first one.
Not true. You get fucking Rocket just messing around with booby traps and shit, and then you have the whole Ravager scene.
Yeah.
Yondu and Rocket have to break out? Come on.
Yeah, but everything on Ego's planet is boring and slow, and nothing happens.
Minusculely. The whole Drax Mantis, like, coming to pass, like, necessary.
Not necessary at all.
Kind of necessary.
Not at all. And everything...
Drax needs somebody to love.
And everything between Star-Lord and Kurt Russell is pointless. And fucking... Ego is really clunky as a villain and doesn't work.
You're trying to make me hate you, and I'm not gonna.
I'm just telling you the truth and how it is. Like, Russell...
I just fucking... That whole fight was great.
It was two guys smashing at each other.
Yeah, they're fighting a goddamn planet. What do you want?
It was a physical goddamn manifestation. It was they were flying around making rocks grow on their bodies. They smashed into each other. It was dumb.
You're fucking wrong because it's awesome as shit.
It's not. It was dumb.
Come on. Tell me, you look at me straight in the eyes and you tell me when fucking Pac-Man came on the screen, you didn't fucking laugh.
I didn't.
Liar.
I laughed at least 45% less than I did at the first one. I only chuckled a couple times.
Bullshit. This movie's fucking
The jokes are better in the first one.
I don't feel that's true. I feel like I love these jokes a lot better.
I don't. I'm the exact opposite.
I just don't even know what to say to you anymore. You're the worst.
I'm not saying that like it's a bad movie.
But
it's
coming off as that, and I don't want you to come off like that.
I can just be critical of a movie, and Especially a sequel, because you compare it to the first one, and it's not as good as the first one.
F you, man.
I'm sorry. It's just like it's weird. It's paced really bad. It's too long. Yeah, they could easily cut 20 minutes out of that movie.
That's fair. But again, I'm loving playing around in this world, so I'll take every last bit I can get.
But they do so little that I don't feel it needed it. If they were playing around in this world, if they were doing something new, but they're not. Again. They don't do anything with the Sovereign. They bring in this whole new race, but they don't do anything with them.
But this is very what was the fucking second Bond movie? It's a lot of setting it up, and I think that's going to make the third one even fucking better.
It didn't set anything up.
It's everything up. It sets the Sovereign up with fucking Warlock. It sets the stage for what's probably going to happen in the cosmos for Thor. Fucking gives some of that a little bit, like a touch of Thor.
I didn't get anything from Thor.
You didn't see Goldblum dancing in the credits?
I did, but that was literally it.
And that's all you need, just a little dash.
I don't know. It was underwhelming.
You're wrong.
I'm not.
And I can't wait to see it at like 3-4 more times.
I don't think I'm going to see it again.
I think you should see it one more time.
I just don't think I'm going to. I'll watch it on DVD.
You're wrong, and I think you need to.
I don't think there is. I watched the movie. I got everything out of it.
Man, somebody hurt you in the past, and you need to deal with that so you can start loving life again.
I don't want to love life.
You're gonna, or I'm gonna force love upon you.
I'm happy the way.
Sound that weird? But you're making me make it sound that weird.
Whatever. I don't know, man. Yondu was really cool.
Yeah, Yondu was great. Especially when he was talking to Rocket the whole time. Rocket was great.
Was he?
Rocket was wonderful. We're really gonna fucking go here? Rocket's my favorite, so don't tear him down. And I know you're fucking doing this because damn you. Fuck you. You hear that? Fuck you. Rocket's the best.
Rocket, I love Rocket. I think that his storyline was contrived.
That's fair, but I think it's like I said, I think it's setting everything in place for the third one.
Here's my problem. These should be Guardians of the Galaxy movies. They shouldn't be Star-Lord movies. Like, it makes sense to use him as the entry point in the first one, but you didn't have to have him be the main character again. You could have focused on Gamora or Rocket or Drax. Use them to hinge the storyline on, and everyone else is supporting like they were in the first movie. Because his fucking daddy issues aren't as good as his mommy issues from the first one, and I didn't need to see fucking a story about orphan Star-Lord again.
Yeah, but you got that switch from the daddy issues to the mommy issues again when he explained what happened.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They resolved those issues in the first movie. He found his family. They didn't
because he was fucking upset.
No.
Yeah, but this movie, like half of it, he's spending trying to woo Gamora again, even better. And then Drax jumps in every now and then with a little comedic timing. And then you have the ego fight, and I fucking love the ego fight.
I did. I thought it was a mess. It was.
I thought it was a beautiful mess.
And you know what? Like Kurt Russell wasn't that good. So.
I'm trying to find some nice things to say right now, but a lot of them have escaped my mind right now because all I really want to do is hate you right now. Because Kurt Russell's pretty fucking great in the movie. He is ego. He is that personification of it, and it's fucking great.
His plan doesn't make any sense. It's a very clunky.
It doesn't. I'm not debating that. I'll give you that point. His plan is very, and I really still don't understand it. Hopefully, I'll get more of it these next couple times I see it, but I'll give you that point. But when he was macking on the ladies and like charming Star-Lord, I guess, because he didn't want to kill him, I thought all that was awesome. And I think this is what I think the setup points are, is I think they wanted to give Star-Lord something more that I think he's going to show up in the Infinity War and be at least hold off the fight for a little bit for the actual heroes to get some time to recharge.
What did this movie do to show that?
The celestial blood. He can use the light and shit.
But the light was inside.
I understand
Ego.
that, but if he didn't die with the planet, he's got his own.
No, he doesn't. He was using egos. Ego even says it. At the end, Kurt Russell even says, "If you kill me, you lose the power. You lose the immortality. You lose the light."
I think it's going to turn around that he has his own inside of him, and that's going to come into play later in the MCU.
I don't believe it is.
I think it's going to be that. I think the third one's going to be Rocket saving everybody willingly. And then I think Nebula's going to kill Thanos. So, suck it.
Okay.
I thought it was a great movie.
Yeah. It was something. It's not bad.
Okay. I want to point that out. He said it was a good movie. I enjoyed the hell out of it. Go see it. Now that we ruined everything if you made it this far without seeing it.
No, we didn't ruin it. We didn't tell him Yondu dies.
Well, now that everything's ruined in the movie. Yeah, I'm surprised you didn't like it. But I think I'm just in love with these characters so much that it's like I'm obviously biased.
I love these characters too, and that's why I wanted something more out of what I got.
I'm just fine hanging out with them. I just want to be hanging out on the couch, drinking Boone's Farm, music videos, and just hanging out. And this movie was that.
Yeah, you know but after I do, but that's why I can't say it's as good or better than the first movie, because the first movie did more. So
that's fair. I understand where you're coming from now.
Yeah, I have to look like the fucking dickhole who hates everything, but I'm just being a little
critical. No, I mean that's just you personally, so
fuck you, man.
You know it's all out of love. So, yeah. What should we do for next week then?
Is there any movies coming out theatrically?
There certainly is.
Oh, fuck. I don't like that look on your face.
What is it? You want to guess what it is?
I have no fucking idea.
Well, it's fucking King Arthur, bitch.
Oh, God. I was going to say we should watch that terrible movie, but I really don't want to see it.
You are going to see it now, because I'm fucking seeing it.
Yeah, I'll go see King Arthur. You know what the week after that is, though?
What's that?
The week after that, we get the new fucking shitty Alien movie. Yeah. Yikes. Get ready. Get ready.
Is that really that close?
Yeah, it's the 19th.
I'll be damned. Is it going to come into play that I've never seen any of the Alien movies?
What? Are you fucking kidding me?
Which is the one where she tosses the alien's ass off with the loader? I've seen that one.
That's the second one.
Okay, yeah, I've seen the second one then.
Okay, one. You need to find a way to watch Prometheus before the new Alien movie comes out. I'm not saying that I'm not saying it's homework, but like you need to see it, so you need to see it. And it's real bad, so enjoy.
Do I have to watch the other Alien movies? Okay.
No.
The only problem with Prometheus...
Danny McBride.
What's that?
Plus Danny McBride's going to be in the new one.
Excited about that, so...
Eastbound and Down. He's going to win.
Right,
he's going to win it all for us.
So... Yeah, the only problem with Prometheus is once I see Prometheus, I'm going to have to see a couple documentaries regarding Prometheus.
No, because
I have been so far on the back burner, and I'm like, oh man, I'll get around to it sometime.
No, because like Prometheus is just real bad, and we can talk about how bad it is for a minute, and that's all you need to get out of it.
That's fair.
Okay, so we got King Arthur for next week. American God, episode 3.
I wonder if the other King Arthur's on. Did you like the other King Arthur with Owen?
The one with Keira Knightley?
Yeah, that's the one.
I don't even know if I saw it. I know I own it. Not sure I ever saw it.
That shit dope as hell.
I doubt it.
Guess what's on Netflix? Yeah.
Okay.
Looks like we're gonna have to watch it.
No, don't make me watch 2 King Arthur movies.
2 King Arthurs.
Don't make me do it.
I have to. Because if you haven't seen King Arthur, you gotta see that one. Because even if the other one's terrible, this one's fantastic.
I don't think I can spend a whole episode shitting on 2 separate stories of the King Arthur.
Listen, there's no way you're gonna shit on the Keira Knightley one.
Yes, I am. I 100%
am. No, you're
am.
not. It's gonna be awesome. And I think the other King Arthur tells a lot more of the before him coming king. I don't know. They're 2 completely separate stories. I know that. So
I don't.
We're gonna have to do it. Listen. This is the deal I will make with you. I will do Prometheus for Aliens Covenant the following week, but you got to do King Arthur and King Arthur for me next week.
God damn it! Is that enough to carry an episode?
2 King Arthurs and American Gods? I think so.
Yeah. You think so?
I'm pretty sure. Do you want to do something else?
I can run through Netflix real quick while you vamp.
Yeah, you go for it. So, like we said, like we just discussed, we're going to be doing King Arthur and King Arthur Legend of the Sword, the new one with Charlie Hunnam, from Pacific Rim fame, from Sons of Anarchy fame. It's got, who else is the other guy?
Jude Law.
Jude Law.
Yeah.
It's going to be awesome.
No, it's just Guy Ritchie. It's going to be bad.
Guy Ritchie movies.
Oh, no, I do not.
Rock and Rolla? Was Snatch one?
I remember liking Rock and Rolla, and I haven't seen Snatch in like 10 years, but like those Sherlock Holmes movies weren't good.
Great filmmaker.
Ooh, really?
That one sweet short with what's his name? James Brown. Good stuff.
James Brown, the singer.
Yeah, he was great.
Short. Huh?
It was for BMW.
Oh yeah.
Where they do a drag race.
I've never seen that.
And James Brown bets his life for I I think, immortality, or maybe just his youth back. But it's pretty great.
That is something.
It is something. Don't you love Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels?
No.
You're a fucking liar. Sherlock Holmes. We all love Sherlock Holmes. Yeah, great stuff.
Like, look, I just want you to know, like, looking through my Netflix queue, it's 99% just, like, shitty horror movies, so you could watch one of those.
You know how great I am with horror movies.
I know, it's amazing, right?
Something for sure.
I'm going to pick a movie just because I want to watch it again. Night Watch, the Russian film from like 10 years ago. Did you ever see that?
Yeah, you made me watch it, remember?
Yeah, I want to watch it. So we can talk about that.
What's the Daywatch?
Yeah.
Fuck. We're gonna have to do Daywatch the following week, right?
I mean, if you want to. I don't know. Did you like the first one? I don't even remember.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I did. Just a zombie movie, isn't it?
No, not at all.
You fucking liar.
There's no zombies in that movie.
Isn't what's the name in it? Defoe in it?
No, it's completely Russian cast.
What the fuck am I thinking of?
I really want to know this woman. There was that vampire movie. There was that vampire movie Defoe was in. Remember Daybreakers or whatever? That? Did you ever see that one?
I believe that's what I'm thinking. So I really kind of don't know what Night Watch is.
Good. Going blind then.
God damn it. Gotta find out what this movie is because it's gonna drive me crazy.
There's no zombies in it.
There are no. It was definitely Daybreakers. God damn it. Yep, I got almost no idea what Night Watch is.
Yeah.
So, episode 3 of American Gods. Then we'll talk Night Watch. And then King Arthur with Keira Knightley and Owens. Can't think of his fucking name. And then the new King Arthur. It's gonna be awesome.
I'm so upset.
You're so excited. That's what you said.
So upset.
Excited. I'm excited. We're gonna do this, and it's gonna be awesome.
It's gonna be the exact opposite next week. When I'm like, we're gonna watch Prometheus and the new Alien. It's gonna be awesome, and you're like, fuck everything.
So tune in for that because everything is awesome. All right. Peace out, kids.
Later. Go fuck.